Hey, it's Michael Saul with the Stock Market Trading Watch List for Wednesday, August 10th, 2011. I'm going to keep it the same format, go over some indexes and some stocks. I'm going to start with the VIX. So the VIX came up on on Monday with the 50% gain, came right up to this high up here that coincided with the 2010 low. Lost 27% on Tuesday, and I think the VIX is going to pull in a little bit here. Have some support for it up here at 31.28. Then you have the moving averages. Now, is that going to be it? Is volatility done? I think we have lower prices to be seen. I don't think they're going to come right away. I think we're going to get a little bit of a bounce. I'll talk about that in a couple minutes here. But you can see here the VIX got us into the almost 90. I think it was 89.53 was the high. Now, I don't know if it's going to get there or not. I don't know if we're going to see that kind of volatility. That was the 08 low. But just something to keep in mind that we did reverse off of the last major swing high, which was back here from last year. All right. The SPY video is up on the blog. You can go watch it. We tagged this 38% retracement level that I've been talking about of the big swing from the 09 low up to this year's highs. So that held so far. It's a pretty nice reversal on that. NASDAQ 100 came shy of this level, the 2153 number, and got a nice reversal, a really nice reversal there. And you can see here we're close to the June lows on this already, right? The lows are 2181. So just a little bit of a move here. And, we're going to be back up at those lows. Now we have the moving averages coming down at a nice angle here, and we have the 200-day. But I tell you, I talk about how many people I watch and I read, and I watched one guy today, and I apologize. I don't mean to mock him, or I'm not laughing at him. I just find his determination extremely, extremely rare, in my opinion, because I'm a fence sitter, right? I like to see a lot of evidence pile up. I like to wait till things get stretched, and I like to see them revert back, and I like to see when things get coiled and then revert back to some expansion, right? I mean, that's my style, okay? Picking tops and bottoms is a very tedious, very tough job, or tough sub-job, I guess, or I don't know what it is, a profession in the trading business, all right? A sub-profession in the trading business, I don't know. I guess you could call it a specialty, right? It's like a doctor, okay? You can be a doctor, and then you could be anything from a podiatrist to a chiropodist to a, a heart surgeon and everything in between. Anyway, the specialty of top and bottom picking is not one that I really like, to practice. I mean, it's tough, and just when you think the top's in, it goes a little higher. Just when you think the bottom's in, it goes a little lower. But I like to trade the volatility. So anyway, back to this person that I'm watching. I mean, he is just a steadfast bull here. And I know a lot of perma bulls. Okay, I know people who are bullish. I wrote on my blog yesterday. I met with somebody and they said, "Oh, this is just a pullback." But I mean, this guy is saying it. He's on video saying it that this is just a pullback, and we're gonna go to new highs, and that this move down was nonsense. And I like I say, who am I to argue, right? I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, there's not even one gram of bearishness in his entire tone. It's just amazing. And I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm just really amazed that somebody has, that somebody is taking that strong of a stand. And he's a intraday trader, and he's also a swing trader apparently, and I just found it interesting. That's all, because one of my other friends, who is a perma bull, most of the time. He thinks that the market's broken, and so do I. Okay, I think we're going to bounce up here and we're going to test back down. I think we have lower lows to come here, but it's just amazing to get different opinions and to see what other people are thinking, you know. So anyway, I don't know why I went off on that little bit of a. I think it said I'm just so impressed that the guy's so bullish. All right, so here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a couple of day bounce to either hit into previous support, which would be this 2181 low down here, or even come up above it and watch these moving averages coming down here. And I want to watch the volume. I want to watch the breadth and leadership. And if we don't get a strong bounce, then I'm going to be looking for a potential short, a potential swing back down. Okay. Now, depending how far we go, we could get partial retracement and then go up again and do an ABC type pattern here. But to me, this looks impulsive. I do not think we just get a V reversal from here. But that being said, I don't know if I'm ready to just jump back on in on the short side here. I think that there's a couple of days at a minimum for this to digest. Okay, so let's look at the Russell. The Russell also held key and critical support, 646 and change. Got a nice reversal here. Once again, you have the moving averages coming down that will likely at least attempt to stop any bounce. All right, that's the Russell. Let's look at the Dow. Okay, the Dow with a reversal also didn't come off of a level really, because on Monday we broke that 62%, but on Tuesday we were right back above it. So back above 11,000, everybody's rah-rahing. But watch these moving averages here, and of course you got the 200-day. You know, trends take a while to change. That's another thing. Okay, somebody wrote me today and said, is this just a dip? And, was this just an over-exaggerated dip? And you know what? Once again, I'll say maybe it was. But to me, this is a market that looks like it broke down, but we don't just break down and just keep going. And especially on the downside, it makes it very, very difficult. The market makes it very, very difficult. And bear markets are very hard to trade because you get big reversal days and you get short squeezes and stuff like that. So sometimes, there are obviously alternatives for you to stick through it. If you're swing trading, you use very small size and wide stops, or you could do options, etc. So, but that's just an overall, an overall method, I guess, of trying to trade the bear market. But a lot of people say, well, we didn't go down enough to get a change of trend. I don't know. It looks impulsive to me. We broke the 200-day moving average, got a lot of volume, but maybe this guy that I was referencing earlier is right, and maybe we're going to get a bounce. Maybe we're going to reverse. I don't know. All right, here's the SOX, back above the 78.6% retracement here. Okay, the banks. All right, the banks broke the 50% retracement, but came back up above it here. Once again, I want to watch everything into these moving averages. Okay, biotech. It's going to look the same across most of them, right? Here's the biotechs. Here's the brokers. Okay. Somebody wanted to look at the airlines. Okay, the airlines had a nice day, actually. Took out Monday's highs. So watch the airlines. Those are stocks there. UAL, right? Well, nice move, but you got the 20 EMA coming right up. Well, Southwest, right? Yeah, Southwest with a hammer. Got the 10-day right here at 923. All right, let's look at some of the big stocks. I don't want to really make this video too long, and I got off on a little tangent. I apologize. Okay, so Apple got the bounce off the 50-day moving average. 20 EMA now is resistance. Baidu. Okay, nice big move. Wow, 11.25% here. 20 EMA up here at 147.39. Googleicious. Okay, 200-day moving average could be short-term resistance. Let's watch that. We did come shy of filling that gap, though. Watch the 200-day and then the 20 on the bounce here. Looking at Goldman. Big hammer here. Wow. Big hammer. And you got the moving averages coming down here in the 130s. All right, let's look at some of the old economy stocks, I guess they call them now, the industrials, whatever, right? Here's Caterpillar. All right, nice big hammer. What a move from up here. The double top at the 78.6% retracement. I mean, who says these older, slower stocks can't move? It's a big move down here. And a nice size reversal there. What are we looking at? Altria. Wow, big reversal. Look at stuff like Alcoa. Not that big of a reversal, but more of an inside day. Look at volume was kind of light. How about Kraft? Okay, Kraft with a big reversal also. So let's look at Potash. Okay. I don't see real patterns here. I mean, maybe we could get a bounce for a couple of days, but the volume, I mean, still 12 million shares, but not what it was on the way down. All right, let's look at Qualcomm. Okay, 200-day moving average. Last we looked at this, had that little reversal there, and then boom. And now trying to bounce here, but it's going to be real interesting to watch how all these stocks trade into these moving averages. These stocks and indexes trade into these moving averages. The NDX is the one I really want to watch because this little June low here, I mean, it just led to new highs. And if we get back above that support, I'm going to be real interested to see, what they do with it here. Right? I mean, are they just going to keep it going, or are these moving averages going to come into play? I mean, you got all 5 of them right here. So, anyway, that's it. Big reversal day in the market on Tuesday. I think we have at least a few more days to go. I do think we're going to get a test back down, but depending how far we stretch before we turn down, it could form a higher low that could lead to more of an ABC up pattern here. But my opinion is that this impulse is the start of something, and this reversal is not the end of something. So I think we have lower prices to be seen, but going to take the market one day at a time as always. Have a great trading day on Wednesday. Talk to everybody again on Thursday.